What's up, E-Squad? It's your girl, Jess Elainee. I'm back with another video. And by the way, y'all, I'm sitting on my bed filming this. I'm trying to give y'all a little different look or whatever. So, yeah, I got the Michael Jackson poster in the back. Y'all barely see this one, I think. Y'all see the other one behind me, like beside my other curtain where my TV at. Today, I'm going to be giving y'all the top 5 Netflix TV shows to watch if you haven't already watched them. So before we get into this video, make sure you hit that like button, smash that subscribe button down below, and hit that bell button so y'all can get notified every time your girl drop videos like this one. I'm just gonna pop the picture up on the side. Logging into Netflix. Okay, the number 1 Netflix show that I choose to watch, that I recommend y'all to watch, would be the TV show called You. If you haven't seen You, where have you been, baby? Have you been sleeping under a rock? You been in the Bikini Bottom? If you haven't watched You, please watch it, okay? I highly recommend you watch it. Now, a lot of people say girls who like to watch this show, it's a little toxic. We all know that the girls always go for the charming, nice guy. And they kind of, charm their way in all nicely. So, the TV show You is about a dangerously charming, nice guy. His name is Joe Goldberg. He stalks, okay? What he wants, he goes for it. Nothing's going to stop him from getting it. He would do any and everything to have that one girl. And once he gets her, it's no turning back. You can't dip on Joe, okay? But Joe lives in New York, and he's a bookkeeper, and he has his eye on this one girl named Guinevere Beck. He won't stop at nothing to get her attention, to get her to focus on him. And once he gets the girl he wants, anybody who interferes with it, they gotta go. He's gonna lock you in that dang box. Watch out for the nice guys and the nice girls who are all charming and stuff. Sometimes they be a little off. Each season, he moves to a different location, and he does the same thing over and over. And I don't know why I torture myself watching. Number 2 Netflix show to watch would be freaking Sweet Tooth. Like, oh my God, I love Sweet Tooth. If y'all haven't seen it, I recommend y'all watch it because it's really good. It came out last year. It's about these kids who were born all at the same time in a post-apocalyptic world. And they was like hybrids, so they're like half human and half animal. And oh my God, they're so cute. Some came out to be like a bird, a puppy, aardvark, just different little animals. A beaver. They're so cute. I'm like, oh my God, like what if that happened in real life? Sweet Tooth, he is like a deer. He got antlers and he's half human, and he's in this post-apocalyptic world. He was with his dad, but somebody ended up, unaliving his dad, and he had to fend for himself. And then he ended up meeting this hunter guy that likes to get the kids for other people, and they experiment on them. But somehow he ended up becoming friends with Sweet Tooth, and now they're on a mission together to find other kids like him. When y'all want like a hybrid child, like half human, half animal, like oh my God, it'd be so freaking adorable. Number 3 Netflix show that I highly recommend y'all to watch would be freaking All of Us Are Dead, okay? If y'all haven't heard about this, it came out this year. It's really, really, really freaking good. Like, bro, I think it's Korean Asian based. Let me just say, when it comes to horror movies or thriller suspense movies or zombie, I'm all for it. Your girl is all for it. I'm here. And the Korean and Asian people, they know what they're doing when they are making their zombies. I'm fascinated with how they made their zombies in All of Us Are Dead. So, All of Us Are Dead is based on this science teacher who works in a school, in a science lab, of course. He was doing experiments and making some type of virus to make the weak people stronger. He was injecting the virus into his son because every day his son was and picked on or beat up, he would come back and be like, why can't you just fight back? So he got tired of it, injected his son, and his son randomly just changed one day. And one of the students that was going to the school went in there, and she saw this box move. She opened the box, and it was like this little mice. It was white, and like, we not finna go touch no boxes moving. I don't know why she went over there. So she went and she put her finger in the box, and the mice bit her hand. And when she turned around, she was finna leave, the teacher was right there. And when she was finna walk out and go to her class, he snatched her back in and he locked her up. He handcuffed her like that to like the vent or the air condition, and he injected her with that same virus that he injected his son with. Yeah, it just went down here from there, because all the kids were in school and they can't even get out. Girl who got injected with the virus, she got sick, and they thought she was just like, a common cold. And she ended up biting one of the teachers, and they changed so quick, it take like 5 to 6 seconds. And they changed, and it just went down here from there. The thing I don't like about this show, they didn't check on none of the kids in every school. They was like, you know what, we out of here. Every man, woman, child for themselves. And can you imagine like being stuck in your school and you can't get out? The school perimeter surrounded by zombies. They had to literally like climb out of the freaking windows and tie sheets together. I cannot imagine it. So I watched all 12 episodes, and each episode is very lengthy. They're like probably 58 minutes or an hour long. It's very good. I highly recommend. Like 10 out of 10, okay? Please watch it. It's called All Number 4 Netflix show to watch. It's called The House. Now, when I first watched this, I was like, oh snap, what is this? It's kind of weird when you first watch it because of the animation. It came out this year. It's based on 3 different episodes, but it's an hour and 37 minutes long. It's kind of like a movie, but each episode is based on 3 different tenants who moved in this house, this one house. 3 different eras. As the years go by, things start to happen. Like in the first episode, it's based on his family. They were poor, and the husband wanted a better life for his family, and he ended up signing his life away, including his wife. Signed his life away to get a brand new house across like a field. Like their house is here, and you gotta go all the way down, and their house is here. They had the house built from the ground up. And it was so weird because the little girl was seeing things, and she tried to inform her mom and dad, but they were so fascinated with the house, and the mom had a sewing machine, and she was so fascinated with that, she couldn't even take care of her kids. And the dad was fascinated with the fireplace. So he signed his life away, and by the time he realized that, things was going downhill. At the end of the episode, the mom and the dad, they got so wrapped into the house that the mom became the curtain and the dad became a freaking chair. And the house burned down, and that's when the big sister and the little sister, they escaped, but they had nowhere else to go, and that was the end of that episode. And the second episode was about a new tenant in the same house. They just updated the house, upgraded it. And this one was about a rat. He was like, what they call those people? What they call them? He was like a fixer-upper person. He fixed the house and make sure everything good, and then he'll show it to other people who wants to buy the house. And it had like a pest control problem or a bug control problem. And he tried to get that fixed, but he didn't know that it was like the soil from the house. It was evil and things like that. And so about time he showed it to other people, where they're not people, they're animals. By the time he showed it to the other animals, which was like him, which was rats, they tried to condemn him to turn back into a rat, because they're like, hold up, you're acting too human, you need to be a rat like we are. We like to eat through walls, we like to eat TVs, washing machines, paper, cardboard, all that, y'all. And he was like, I can't do that. So he ended up getting sick, going to the hospital, and about the time he went back home, the rats that he had to look at the house, they literally ate through everything, and the house was dirty and just messy, and pests was everywhere. And I'm like, oh my God, like, they really convinced him to come back out and be a dirty rat like they are. So what I got from that second episode, it was like, no matter how good you are or how much you say you changed, how much you say you have changed, your past gonna always come back to you and try to condemn you to go back the wrong way. And that's what I got from that second episode. Now the third episode is dealing with cats. Well, she's a landlord and she's trying to fix up this same house, y'all. They're living on water, like the water has risen, and she's still trying to stay there and fix up the house. And the other cats are like, it's time for us to go. I don't know why you still trying to fix this house up and things like that. The water's still rising, we're gonna die, blah blah blah. But she don't want to go. She's stuck. She's glued to this house. Y'all, at this point, I'm over it. I'm not gonna even blab about the last episode because it was kind of confusing to me. I just want y'all to watch the house, okay? It makes you think. Like, if I get a house, I always look it up. Look up the past of the house, the present of the house. Make sure you want to move in it, because horrible stuff can happen in these houses and you don't know it until you move in, because your landlord is not obligated to tell you what happened within these houses, okay? They're not. The final top 5 TV shows to watch that I recommend y'all to watch. This is the last one. It is called 2-Sentence Horror Story. I love anything horror, y'all. This series, it gives you 2 sentences. It'll say something like, I love all my toys. And you're like, wait a minute, what is this? So it's going to show you the whole episode, and you got to kind of differentiate what that sentence they gave you in the beginning. What does it mean? Like, I love all of my toys. And then you got to kind of differentiate about what the episode is going to be about. So after you watch the episode, at the end, it's going to show that same sentence they showed you in the beginning, along with the rest of the words. I'm on season 3, and this came out February 28th, and I looked, I was like, oh, they got season 3, I'm finna watch it. So I highly recommend y'all to watch 2-Sentence Horror Story. And y'all comment down below and let me know what y'all think about each show that I recommended you guys to watch. So with that being said, make sure you hit that like button, smash the subscribe button down below, and hit that bell button so you get every time I drop videos like this. And I'll be back with more videos. Peace.